What's crack-a-lacking? It's your boy Broshmo. Just in case you did not know. So, back for the SEC championship game. Georgia, Texas. Winner, first round bye in the playoff. Loser, not first round bye in the playoff. Who they'll face, we'll find out tomorrow. Arizona, they've already stamped their ticket. Boise State have stamped their ticket. Seemingly Ohio State, Indiana, Tennessee have all stamped their ticket, but let's find out who gets the buys. After this, you will be redirected to our Big Ten championship game. Watch along. We're going to be watching Oregon taking on Penn State. I'll be having the ACC championship game on my phone. We'll be watching that later on. But man, whoo-wee, man. Let's watch some ball. We're about 10 minutes out from the game. Cameron Nick Singleton needs more touches. Yep. Honestly, that offensive line for Penn State could be a little bit more dominant, a little bit more physical. Mind you, in this game, Kelvin Banks out for the game. Will not be playing. It'll be Trevor Gooseby at left tackle. Very intrigued. He actually played really well in relief of Banks against Texas A&M. Let's see how he will hang against Georgia and Jalen Walker and Mikael Williams. We're going to have Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit calling the game. That ought to be fun. Right now, I got a poll up in the chat. Georgia, Texas, who do you think wins the SEC? Who wins the SEC? I will say I do have a parlay that includes Georgia money line in both of them. So, Jade Lucas says Jade Barron reminds me of a younger Honey Badger. Yeah, he got that dog in him, man. He got that dog in him. So it's going to be very fascinating. What's good, Izzy? Yeah, I know you're currently live, man. You're live all day today, bud. So this will be fascinating. Texas, do they end up, if they lose this, do they end up being the 5 seed over Notre Dame? Notre Dame only loss came at the hands of Northern Illinois. And be like, well, Texas lost 2 games. Well, they lost to Georgia twice. That's not terrible. And this one, honestly, this one's a little bit more bearable because it's in Atlanta. It's close enough to Athens. It's in Georgia. This isn't on your home turf like the last game. But I think you're going to make an argument. Obviously, Penn State, if they lose, or if they beat Oregon then will be that 5 seed, in my opinion. But we'll see. We'll see. Tomorrow, I will be releasing updated top 25 tomorrow morning. I'll release a video with my updated top 25 and my predictions for the college football playoff, what I think the committee is going to go with. And to be fair, man, a lot of it rides on the ACC championship game. Charlie, he says, just started watching college football, chose Texas. Bought a hat. Nice. Texas is a fun team, dude. Texas is a good team. First year of the SEC and done pretty darn well for themselves. We should have kickoff in the next 5 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes. Yeah, it looks like as it stands right now, Arizona State locking up the 12th seed unless Clemson wins. And that actually pole vaults Arizona into probably the 4 seed, Boise the 3. If Oregon, I mean, I think the more fascinating thing is if Penn State wins in Georgia and like, do you put Penn State at 1 or 2 over a Georgia or a Texas? And I mean, you just got to know about that. You got to know about that SEC bias with the committee. So, you live in Minnesota, Charlie. Are you a Vikings fan? Durr, how you doing, buddy? Man, you've been in the comment section a lot, Durr. Having a good time. Corey, not if Texas wins. If Georgia wins, then yes. Penn State won. What up, AJ? I don't know, man. If Texas wins, I don't know, man. I think just knowing the SEC bias, I think if Penn State wins, then they're going to be at 2 regardless. I think they're probably going to put Georgia or Texas at 1. Excuse me. Formerly known as AJ Terrell. Ah, gotcha. Makes a bit more sense. Ugh. AJ Terrell's been balling this year too. All right, Georgia's taking the field. Kirby Smart and company. Texas taking the field as well. All right, here comes Georgia. Durr, you should bet on them. I know for a fact they're going to win 100%. Yeah, no, I already put in my parlays day. I may have included Georgia money line a couple of times. Was watching your videos in middle school. Graduated this past year. Oh, AJ, congrats, dude. Congrats. Now you just got to finish high school. And I'm hoping Isaiah Bond looks healthy today, dude. That ankle has been bothering him. He hasn't looked like the same player since the ankle injury. My gosh, this security guard looks like a murderer. Nintendo Mike, how you doing, buddy? Lucas, what's up with Alfred Collins? He's been yo-yoing up and down rankings all year. Is he legit? Yeah, no, he's good. He's a really good player. Like, he's a good space eater, a guy that's one of the best at stopping the run. He's up there with Talik Williams. But he didn't take that step as a pass rusher. I was kind of hoping. That's why I'm not as high on him as maybe some other people are. Just because it's a very good defensive interior class. Oh, hey, Carson Beck winning the toss. Hope Bond is back to his old self. Yeah, me too, dude. Worried about Banks being out. Dude, Gooseby was good against A&M. He was good against A&M. Now, to be fair, like this Georgia defensive line got all kinds of pressure in the last game. So it's a different animal than Texas A&M. Oh, Trevor Etienne, he will play in this game, or at least try to. Should Miami be ranked above Alabama? In my opinion, they should be. The only team I would consider ahead of Miami is South Carolina. Like, you look at their, like, and I go back and forth about putting them ahead of Alabama. That's the thing. Like, I wouldn't put Alabama ahead of Miami. That Oklahoma loss is just too jarring. You look at Miami's losses. Georgia Tech, at Georgia Tech. This was a Georgia Tech that in Athens went 8 overtimes. They lose at Syracuse, 9-3 Syracuse. It's like, oh, they don't have the quality wins. It's like, okay, well, let's look at some of the similar opponents Bama's faced. Because, I mean, dude, this Texas or Miami, they went into the swamp and beat Florida. I know Florida wasn't a good team in the first half of the season. Like, I know it. I get it. But still, that's an on-the-road game against an SEC team. And then you look at the South Carolina game, or South Florida game, because that's a common opponent Alabama and Miami had. Miami blew that team out in the second half. Alabama, they played South Florida competitive for 54 minutes. So to me, it's a little different. All right, Texas will receive the ball first. We're going to get a return, too. Oh, man. He ends up going down at the 10/11. Not a great return. Looked like he wanted to fake it. He went to go throw it up. I don't know why. But South Carolina, you look at South Carolina, they quite frankly should have beat LSU. Terrible officiating. There was a lot not good in that game. Lenore Sellers get hurt in that game. So it's like, that one sucked. Losing to Bama. They lost to Bama at Tuscaloosa by all of 2 points. Now, Ole Miss blew them out. Like, it's kind of weird, dude, because like you typically fall on the head-to-head. But it's like South Carolina is definitely one of the hottest teams down the stretch. And I'm not putting Ole Miss ahead of Miami. Sorry. Your losses are bad. Oh, ball's batted. Matthew Golden. Then he fumbles or maybe tries to lateral it. So the ball gets batted by Mikael Williams. Matt Golden, great play to go up and get it. And he's running in. Oh, no. Okay. He didn't try to lateral it. It just bounced out of his hands. Volatile start for the Longhorns. Oregon or Ohio State are going to win it. They could. Very talented rosters there. All right. 3rd and 7. And there is a replay. Are they replaying if Golden had control? So they might call this an incompletion. which benefits Texas. So like, for me, I think I would have South Carolina ahead of Miami, but I can't put Bama and Ole Miss ahead of Miami. But it's weird because those two teams have the head-to-head win over South Carolina, so I feel like Miami's the right answer. But I mean, hey, we already know based off this past week's rankings, the college football committee's already committed themselves to Bama. The matter is, if Clemson wins, then I think SMU knocks Alabama out because Clemson now secures a spot. So they're calling it incomplete. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 rather than 3rd and 7. Your last question, Mike. Let me see. Would you rather have the Dolphins win the next 3 Super Bowls, but Jerry Jones is your owner, or have the best QB in NFL history? Is that QB winning Super Bowls, Mike? Because the last best quarterback in football won, 7 Super Bowls? So I'm taking whichever wins Super Bowls. All right, man in motion, Wisner. Ewers gets it out to 0, who is flying across the field. Is that Moore Jr.? Yep, DeAndre Moore Jr. Ooh, a little fake the whip route and went back inside. Ooh, I like that. Only 2 Super Bowls. I'll take the more Super Bowls. I gets it out to, that's golden. So they are past the 50 now, down to the Georgia 42. All right, fake the handoff. Here comes the pressure. Ewers escapes, gets close to the line of scrimmage, but it's going to be a sack. Jalen Walker. Oh, I don't know, Mike. All right, 2nd and 11. You got Bond in motion. They're going to hand it off to Wisner, who picks up about 2 to 3 yards. It's going to be still a 3rd and reasonably long. One, two's good. Awesome. All right, here comes 3rd and 9. Here comes the pressure. It's an out route to Bond, and it's intercepted. There's a flag. Could be defensive pass interference. It looked like Bond was expecting that to be more outside, and Ewers threw that inside. Oh, it's going to hold up. It's a holder on the right tackle. Oh, no, it's on Bond. Uh-oh. Ball bounces out. I really feel like Bond was expecting the out. Yeah, no, because he's looking to come back to the marker towards the sideline, and it gets thrown behind him. Ball gets tipped up, and Dylan Everett, interception. Wild. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. after the turnover. Majority of y'all, it's close though, have Georgia. ETN is in the backfield, and they're actually going to throw it out to, is that Urasek? Urasek. There we go, my boy Urasek. Former Stanford tight end, picking up a couple of yards there. All right, going to be 2nd and 8. They're at their own 33. Another quick route out to Arian Smith. Picks up about 8 yards there. It's going to be close to a first down. And quarterback sneak. Let's see. All right, it's 4th and 1, so they're going for it. This time Carson Beck, he's taking it from the shotgun. You got Trevor Etienne back there. Oh, I think they're going to just try to get him off sides and then call timeout. They're going to try to get him to jump. Nobody jumps. They're going to punt this? Oh, dare you, that never works for him. Yeah, they got the punting unit. Oh, they took the delay of game rather than the timeout. Okay, that's fair. So here comes the punt. And we're going to get a fair catch at the 12. All right, so nothing comes of the turnover. Nintendo Mike, can I, guys, you NBA team? Oh, you're trying to guess everyone's. Yeah, you could guess people's NBA teams if you want, dude. So good stop by the Texas defense after the quick turnover. But that Texas offense moved. They were moving the ball. There were a couple of scary moments, interception included, but still, they were moving. If you didn't know, today's stream is brought to you by our friends at Underdog Fantasy. You can check the description, download the app, and sign up using promo code BROSHMO. It's the best place to play weekly best ball, or my favorite, higher or lower on player stats. It's not just football. It's any sport you could literally think of in your head. They got it. They have promos each and every day for you to take advantage of. It's a great place to play fantasy sports. So check out Underdog Fantasy. Sign up, promo code BROSHMO. They'll match your first deposit up to $250 dues. And as always, play responsibly, play within your means. Oh, that is hot. Golly. Excuse me. All right. No games currently going on. We will have the Sun Belt Championship game. That'll be on in about 2 hours, 3 hours. We will be streaming, doing a watch along for Oregon, Penn State, but I will also be keeping up with SMU Clemson ACC title game on my phone. So fret not, fret not. That might be the most consequential game of the day. All right, here comes Quinn Ewers and company for their second drive. They're starting at their own 13. And, oh, interesting little play they had there. They had two backs, a man in motion, moving around. They faked the pitch. And Georgia didn't fall for any of it. Ends up being a 3-yard loss. No, I'm not a Suns fan. Back when I did follow the NBA, I was more of a player-driven guy. Like whoever my favorite player, whatever team he ended up on, that's the team I'd root for. Hand off to Wisner, going nowhere. It's going to be 3rd and 14 from their own 10. All right, here comes officially 3rd and 13 at their own 9. Here's going deep. Got a man, and oh man, he's out across the 50. Is that Moore Jr. again? Massive gain. No, that's Golden. Dude, Matt Golden has been so clutch. Oh, Malachi Starks was a little bit late to get over there. They try to run again, but it goes nowhere. Not just nowhere. It's like a 2 to 3 yard loss. So massive gain from Matt Golden on that 3rd down. Yeah, corner didn't put hands on Golden. So I think Golden just got there quicker than Starks anticipated. Ewers going over the middle. He's got a man. It's Bond. Bond's out to the 21. Yeah, Born Stella, I think Starks was anticipating the corner to at least give Golden a little bit of contact, and he didn't. Yeah, I'm not trying to give excuses for Starks. I'm just trying to guess what really happened there. Wide open. Oh, just out of the reach of Helms. It would have been a walk-in touchdown, but Ewers overthrew him. There is a flag. Okay, Isaiah Bond getting called for the pick, so it wouldn't have gone anywhere. It would have been called back anyway. Yeah, like Born Stella, again, that's just something like... Again, it's just guesswork. Unless you know what the actual play call is and the expectations of the corner, all you can really do is guess. But like based on how Georgia plays, they like to put hands on receivers. So I don't know why you would give Matthew Golden a free release that far downfield. All right, Ewers going deep again, going to the end zone. It's Golden. Oh, Mose had a wonderful catch. Very well played by the cornerback there. Holy moly. That was good defense by Harris. Oh, that should have been a catch, though. Golden had it. Just went right between his hands. No, yeah, I get what you're saying, Justin. It didn't matter, but still, yeah, no, you still got to hit that. Man's wide open. All right, 2nd and 25. Fake the handoff. They're going back across to Blue, and he's tackled by Jalen Walker. Didn't fool Walker for a second. No, it won't count, Lucas, because the play was penalized. It was since the play was accepted, it's not going to count as a drop for him. And I mean, to be fair, Quinn Ewers made that a very difficult catch for a wide open Gunnar Helm. All right, 3rd and 27, and they're just going to run the draw play. And Wisner does pick up a grip of yards, but that's really just to help them get better, get him to field goal range. Better range, I should say. Well, Thompson, we're about 10 minutes in. I hope it's still a good game. This game already like was getting away from a team, I would be let down. I would be let down. And the field goal is good. Georgia, first one on the board. So Texas draws first blood. They're up 3-0. Okay, man. George, after the interception, man, expected a little something more from the offense. We'll see. You go 3 and out after an interception, after Texas gifts you. At least get it across midfield, you know? Texas has been able to move the ball against Georgia's defense. It's just those small mistakes. Well, I mean, them small mistakes become pretty big. I mean, to be fair, like Quinn Ewers got bailed out on the batted pass. Then ended up being officially called incomplete. I don't know what kind of miscommunication happened between Bond and Ewers. Based on where Ewers placed that, it looked like he expected Bond not to break towards the sideline when coming back to the football. But Ewers should have hit that. You have Helm wide open. And then, of course, Matt Golden dropping the touchdown. It was a difficult catch, but it was a manageable one. Born Stellar. I know it would be an embarrassment of riches, but imagine Micah Walker as a duo. That would be an embarrassment of riches. Brandon, which team has played better since they last faced, Texas or Georgia? Well, let's look at their past few games. I mean, didn't Georgia have the Tennessee win? following being in Texas. Yeah, I mean that Ole Miss loss is in there too, but I mean, dude, I mean they had UMass to end the year, blasted them. Georgia Tech though looked that was a scary game. Let's see Texas since the Georgia game. Pounded Florida was nice. I don't know. I think they're both in relatively the same range. Texas had the scary game versus Vandy, but I mean the A&M's the big win there compared to Georgia's big win against Tennessee. Difference, it was College Station, I believe. Brandon, I would say both teams are pretty on par with one another. Based on how they last played. Oh, they try to get handed off to Etienne. He going nowhere. Georgia will lose big. I don't know. All right, gonna be 2nd and 11 at the Georgia 24. Fake the handoff. Beck's dropping back and he's going deep. And Smith's looking for a flag. And there is a flag. So there we go. Pass interference, automatic first down. The first down for Georgia today. Off a penalty. I don't think Etienne's fallen off the draft radar much. I mean, he's been more part of a running back committee there. Keep in mind, started the year, I think, was it with the suspension or was he hurt? I couldn't remember. All right, they're going to hand off to Etienne. Oh my gosh, what a stop. But Etienne's still on his feet, trying to get it out to the sideline and doesn't go anywhere. Kelvin Banks is not playing in this game. He's out with a foot injury. It's Trevor Gooseby at left tackle for Texas. All right, 2nd and 15. Dealt motion and out wide. And Beck's looking around. He's scrambling. Oh, he throws this away, but I wonder if the knee was down. And there's a flag down as well. So 2 fouls, roughing the passer and intentional ground in. They offset. We're going to get a repeat of 2nd down. So 2nd and 15. All right, empty backfield for Beck. Etienne in motion going across the formation. They get it out to him on a swing. Gets past the 40, down at about the 40. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. Yeah, the roughing passer call wasn't that great. Thompson, these defenses are so tough. 9-day difference between the Big 12 games so far. Yeah, for real, right? Arizona's defense turned it on in the 3rd quarter, though. Arizona State, that defense came alive in the 3rd quarter with 3 straight takeaways. All right, here comes 3rd and 9. They're showing blitz, but they're dropping 4. Tries to get it over to Bell on a slant. That would have been short regardless. Oh, Makuba comes downhill. Dude, Makuba's been nice this year. Yeah, they're Thompson, they're calling hitting the quarterback high, but I mean he was falling. What are you gonna do? So it's gonna be a punt. Could White Alvin Kamara be an early day 2 pick? No. I don't think Scattaboo is good enough athlete to warrant a day 2 selection. All right, gonna have to put on the dude. Makuba's been great this season. I'm gonna put on the blue lens glasses to protect the eyes. The eyes are getting a little strained from all this screen time. Carson Beck looks like the Droopy, the cartoon character. Golly. Comparing Scattaboo to Kamara's crazy. In Madden, I keep destroying the Packers. Congrats. Sometimes when you have someone's number, you just have their number. All right, we got the blue lens glasses on. So my eyes are on the struggle bus right now. Did you know there a way to be 7 million in Madden? Minus 700 million? No, I don't. I haven't played Madden in a long time. To me, the game's fallen off since its glory years. That's why I was so excited about college football, the video game, but I haven't been able to pick it up in a while. Thank you, Nintendo Mike. These are just blue lens glasses to help my eyes not strain on these screens. Yeah, you could transfer in college football. All right, hand off to Wisner. Finally, a good pickup for Wisner. Getting it about 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Yeah, I'll make sure to blink, dude, a ton. Thank you, Thompson. Yeah, the eyes were starting to like twitch a little bit, like, And we still got one more game today, boys and girls. We got another handoff here to Wisner, who's going to pick up the first down. Gets out to about the 35. Nice 10-yard gain for Wisner. When I get college football 25, bye-bye, dominate Ohio State. College football's great for that. It's great for taking your fantasies and making them realities. All right, so 1st and 10. You got 2 tight ends lined up there on the left. They're going to fake the handoff. Here comes pressure in the back. And Quinn Ewers does a good job of, once he felt that pressure, tucking the football. Yeah, Gunnar Helm getting stuck, having to block. What was this cat's name? Chambliss? Is Arch better than Ewers? I don't, like, we haven't seen Arch in a big game environment, though. Like, I think it's not right to judge him based on, like, that Georgia game coming in, but at the same time, like, Arch full games, what, Louisiana Monroe and Mississippi State? It's kind of hard to give, it's kind of hard to have like an actual opinion of Arch. You're kind of hoping Arch will be better than yours, though. All right, we got 3rd and 4. Ewers dropping back. Here comes the pressure. He's rolling. And he's throwing deep. And it's Matt Golden's been a stud this game. Dude, Matt Golden having himself a game. Dude, Alex, Hail Mary Sports, he loves Matt Golden, dude. Nice. Oh, I appreciate you not hurting Miami, Nintendo Mike. Golden making a name for himself. Yeah, I haven't gotten around to watching him yet, but like I've only saw a little bit of what he did at Houston, and I've only seen like the highlight package of him at Texas, so I don't have like an eval for him. But Alex really liked him. Really liked him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Thompson. We've barely seen Arch. We can't really. We're just assuming he's going to be better than Quinn. Mackenzie, if the Chargers were to draft one. All right, I think I should be back. Sorry, guys. The whole computer crashed. Everything just shut off. Might have been a power surge. I don't know, but we're good. We're good. Now I'm just getting getting all the templates back up. Little power surge, but we're all good. We're all good. And Wisner inside the 15, close to the 10. Again, sorry about that, guys. Oh, it's a holding call. It's coming back. Oh, shucks. Oh, offset. We're going to get a redo a second down. Yeah, I cut out right at the Chargers question. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that because I was reading it and then everything came out. Alfred Collins, I believe, was the name I was gonna go with. Alfred Collins. Ooh, off the hands of, I believe that's Carter. Oops. Okay. And catch is made. It's going to be short of the first. Or at least I assume. Yeah, they're spotting it short of the first. Arch Manning coming in the game. Uh-oh. Did I say Alfred Collins for that question? All right. Oh, it snapped to Blue, who gets the first down. He's going to be inside the 25 and about the 24. Everyone thought it was going to be a QB sneak with Arch. That's a good tackle by Stark. Only got a little bit. And they get it out to Wisner, who's at about the 21, but we got some laundry. Yeah, that was a good play design by play design and play call by Texas. So it's going to be on Texas. Holden on. This is Isaiah Bond again. Bond's been penalized now a couple of times. He had the pick, called for pass interference, and then yeah, you got Bond. He's holding the top of the jersey, top of the pads. It's gonna be 1st and 18. And Ewers trying to step up into the pocket and run with it, but he's sacked. That's Brinson. Oh, poor little Niners fan went to the Super Bowl last year. I don't want to hear it, Kyle. All right, here we go with 2nd and 20. And they fake the toss, and he's actually going to throw it out to Blue, who is tackled for a loss. That's Wilson. Big stop. Now it's going to be like 3rd and 24, 3rd and 25. So 3rd and 26. Currently at the 41. You got, oh, ball snapped. Ewers wasn't expecting it, but luckily he got it. Gets it out to Moore. Ooh, gets it inside the 25, making a manageable field goal. Yeah, the offense for Georgia got to get it together. Dude, that could have been bad. You had Major snap that way too early. All right, here comes Bert Auburn. All right, still a one-score game, 6-0. We have yet to see the Georgia offense move the football. Let's see if they can do it on this next series. Izzy, your turn 22 tomorrow. Nice, but you look like younger than that. I mean, you're 22. I mean, how young can you really look? I'm turning 22, but I look 13. Ugh. Kyle says the NFC North is a tough division, and you've had some close games. Yep, it's gonna be a tough it's gonna be a tough division to win in general. You got a baby face. Oh, you just can't grow facial hair. I couldn't grow a lot of facial hair initially. All right, here comes the offense for Georgia. Oh, nothing going on that run. All right, hand off again to ETN. He's going to pick up 8 yard on 2nd and 8, but there is a flag. We going to make the playoffs in the next 10? Yeah, the Bears should. The Bears should. All right, here comes 2nd and 4. There we go. You're all set. Nice little gain, going for 20 yards. All right, 1st and 10 from the Texas 49. Got ETN out to the left, and they're actually going to hand it off to him. He found a hole. Nice gain. Picks up about 7 to 8. No, I don't think Miami fires Mike McDaniel. All right, you're good, Kyle. Back rolling out, gets it to Delp. Delp's down at about the 31, gets the 1st down. Bears are going to hire Ben Johnson. Him going to the Chicago would be interesting, having to face Detroit twice a year now. That'd be wild. The Finns should fire Chris Greer. All right. ETN that's Frazier, excuse me. Picking up about 5 there. 2nd and 5. Dude, there we go. Georgia. Legitimate offense, man. They're legitimately moving the football. Love to see it. Beck dropping back. Going over. Oh, dropped. Contested ball there with Arian Smith. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Oh. Nintendo might, but the Bears are going to be making the playoffs in the next 10 years. Arian Smith might be the biggest what if in college football. I feel like there might be a few there. Beck having to throw. Almost interception. Beck having to throw it off his back foot into coverage. Very tight coverage. And that was a good play by number 7 there on Texas to get out in front of it and bat the ball up. The Jade Barron. All right, so Georgia's going to have to settle for a field goal. There it is. All right, 6-3. No touchdown yet, though. Texas playing a much better game than they did last time. Your biggest Christmas wish won't happen. Is it reasonable? Oh, if you don't hire, what if we don't? Are you asking if you don't hire Ben Johnson, then who? Another candidate, maybe a Todd Monken. I would get an offensive guy, get an offensive head coach for that offense, then bring in just a good DC somewhere. Are these defenses elite or are these offenses underwhelming? I think two things could be true at the same time. As Justin said, a bit of both. Shanahan 100%, he'd just be a head coach somewhere else. Yep. Hey, what up, Taylor? How you doing? Happy championship week, guys. Suddenly incoming hot take. Jade Barron is worthy of being in the top corner discussion. If he was a quicker, faster athlete, I would agree with you. But Jade's hella good. I was shocked that he was moving to the outside coming into the year, and it's been a seamless transition. Excuse me. I have to refill my water a little bit. All right, Texas offense about to take the field. First, got to get this kickoff out of the way. And no return. Texas is going to get the ball at their own 25. Want a good offensive line for the Bears or an okay offensive line for Christmas? I don't think that's how Santa Claus works. I don't think Santa can get your team an offensive line. To be fair, that's because there's been injuries at the tackle position for the Bears. The interior's been inconsistent. All right, you were stepping back, throwing outside, just out of the reach of Wingo there. Hey, Gojo. What's up, bud? See, we got Gojo tails on the shot. Gojo, we got. Oh, Bolden breaking it past the Texas 40 and a late hit. What the hell, dude? Small Munden. think that was Small London with the hit. Man, such a dumb penalty. Taylor, random question. Are there any college coaches you think are worthy of interviews? You got a candy cane? Okay, well, you got to do it out there. You got an incompletion. Worthy of interviews from the NFL? Any you think might be a surprise? And it's not like, I don't know. Like the guys that are established here, like Sarkisian, Kirby Smart, Dan Lannon, I assume. Like, I just don't think they're making the jump to the NFL. I think they're college coaches. Like, I think Matt Campbell from Iowa State could be an interesting name. Marcus Freeman feels like a guy he could jump to the NFL. Be okay. I don't know about head coach, but like respective like offense defense position. My God. Silas Bolden getting rocked, but being able to hold on to the catch. Hell. Freaking yeah. What a catch. They're going to hand off to Weisner here. Gets inside the 20, down at about the 19 and a half. So just like that, Texas back in scoring position. What up, little? Oh, no. Can you close the door for me? Thank you. Watch your fingers. Thanks, Liv. What you were describing was our offense every year. Oh. All right, Ewers having to back up and throw this away. It's going to be 3rd and 5. And there's some pushing and shoving after the play. All right. Here's 3rd and 5. They're bringing 4 and a late rusher. Going up. Oh, no. It should have been intercepted. Harris jumped it. The ball just floated for too long. I think part of that was maybe he was throwing off his back foot. Oh, no. He just shortchanged that. He shortchanged that pass. Jeez, that should have been intercepted. That was too easy. They blew it dead. Okay, false start. So they're gonna offense is gonna move back. Hot take. Texas needs to bench Ewers to win the Natty. I disagree. I don't get what Arch has shown anybody that he is a better option at this juncture over the guy that's been doing it the last 2.5 years. That has been playing and establishing chemistry, in-game chemistry with these guys. Oh, did he miss it? He missed it. So literally, Georgia gifts Texas, and Texas is like, nah, we're good. Nah, we're good. That's why he plays DB. Thompson, that's right. Like, I just don't get that assumption that, like, what did Arch? Are you convinced by Arch's performance against hot teams such as Mississippi State and Louisiana and Monroe? Like, dude, Arch stepped into that Georgia game and didn't look any better than Ewers. And he shouldn't have. He was stepping into a bad situation. Yeah, but you're talking about a guy in Arch who hasn't played in this big time atmosphere. Ewers is a guy that has nothing but experience in this big time atmosphere. He's done it a variety and multiple times. Yeah. Isaiah, honestly, even if he was just going to throw that route, like, well, I don't get why you don't throw that more to the pylon, you know? If you're going to air it out to the pylon. I don't know if he just, I think he just may have just didn't put enough on it because it looked like he threw that a bit off the back foot. But it's not like he moved a ton in the pocket. Only missed. And I'm not saying Art like Ewers is better than Arch. I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying, yeah, this is the girl that brought you to the dance. This is a quarterback that brought you to the dance. You should stick with them. And I don't know what you've seen in it. Like, I mean, obviously you didn't see enough inside of practice or during the first part of the year to have Arch ahead of Ewers. Why would you do it now at one of the most crucial points in the season? Like, I just don't think Arch is a better option right now than Ewers at this juncture. All right, we got 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs after the missed field goal. And they're going to hand off to Cash Jones for a couple, maybe about 5 yards. Kept the feet moving. Oh my gosh, look at those yards. Georgia, 57 yards to Texas is like 230 some. They got Lovett in motion. Here comes a little bit of pressure. Beck going over the middle to Delp, who's well guarded. That was by Taft. Taft playing good this year. All right, here comes 3rd and 6. Back, coming from shotgun. I think that's ETN out to his right. And Beck taking a shot. I don't see a flag there. I think it was just well played. And Dylan Bell just can't come down with it. Well contested. And we're going to get another punt. A draft players that are standing out. No, I mean, just from watching this, not particularly. Jade seems still be playing real good football. Here comes the punt. Honestly, Matt Golden. He's probably someone I'm going to try to binge tomorrow. Need new pass catchers because we don't have a single. Yeah, nah. Offensively, not a lot of difference makers for Georgia. All right, 1st and 10 for Texas at their own 19. We get a handoff to Weisner, who picks up maybe 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Yeah, Mid-Natty. Okay, Saban did that one. Like, you're not going to, that's not going to be always the case. And it's not like Ewers is playing bad in this game. He's got a few ill-advised throws, but your offense is moving so well in this game. Why would you jeopardize that? Just filter Arch Manning in certain packages and call it a day. All right, 3rd and 4 for Ewers and company. They got Moore in motion, and he's trying to get it to Moore quickly, and he does. Little slant, maybe a slant or a stick route for the 1st down. Yeah, I agree with you. Thompson. Georgia might as well just quit and rest up for the playoff game. Perhaps. All right, we got a 2-minute timeout. Georgia will get the ball at half. Oh, Izzy, you got weed stop? Congrats. Georgia's always been a 2nd half team, so don't speak too soon. Dude, straight up, right? I know for the sake of my parlay, I hope that's correct. Who does Georgia play in the playoff? We won't know until tomorrow night. We'll have the college football selection tomorrow night. Let's see. Yeah, it'll be tomorrow noon Eastern, so 9 o'clock my time. Dang, so I'm gonna have to release that video mad early. So yeah, I'll probably release my predictions on what we're gonna see. Do you think there are chances? Do you think the chances are of Aaron Rodgers or Jeff Bezos? I don't think Bezos is buying the Bears. I don't know how Rodgers would buy the Bears. Like, I mean, even Brady, he's only a like what a partial owner of the Raiders. So, oh yeah, but we're gonna get our selection show tomorrow. Tomorrow, noon Eastern. Shoot, maybe I recorded and just released my projection tonight. Bears will be delivering more packages to your doorstep than wins. For reals. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Longhorns at their own 32. And you got more emotion once again. Fake the handoff. And it's a screen to Helm, who's going to be past the first down, close to their own 45. There is a Longhorn with their helmet off, and then some shoving going on. So they're pulling out Cam Williams because his helmet came off. What the heck was that? Looked like there was some miscommunication on the play call there. All right, we got a minute 12 left. Ball at their own 41. Williams back in the game. Ewers dropping back. Here comes pressure from Jalen Walker. And Walker's coming from behind. Ewers gets about the 46, but there's a flag. Probably a holded when a play breaks down like that. Yeah, holded. Now, when a play breaks down, though, like that, holds happen. If you see a flag come out and the quarterback's running around scrambling, it's probably a hold. Yeah, Cam Williams. I mean, yeah, dude, yours is running out. I mean, when your quarterback has to vacate the pocket, you're put in a bad situation where it's like you're not going to be able to keep your position in. You're not going to have good position on defenders to make or at least to maintain and hold a block. And all you're trying to do is not get caught and buy your quarterback time. 2nd and 22, yours is dropping back. Here comes the pressure again. Gets it out to Helm, and it is dropped. Well, there it is. There's the drop. I like Wisner. He's either really good or just average. Rarely bad. Think he'll be serviceable at the next level. Yeah, I threw down his name last week on my my summer deep dive, a little watch list. Justin, I would love if Ashton Genty won the Heisman. I would love if Genty won the Heisman, but I would personally give it to Travis Hunter. They hand it off to Wisner. Gets it to about the 35. And Kirby Smart's calling a timeout. So Georgia gets the ball at half, and they'll have 43 seconds to put something together, maybe tie the game up going to half. Lucas, that one will indeed count. What do I want for Christmas? Nothing really. Just a good Christmas with my family, where everyone's healthy, no one's sick. That way it's enjoyable for all. All right. So Georgia's going to get the ball at their own. Where did that punt go down? So there'll be 39 seconds left on the clock. $26. Looks like they're down at the 26. Yep, they're their own 26. You got Oscar Delp in motion. He's up top there with Arian Smith. Beck dropping back, dumping it to Trevor Etienne. I always want to say Travis. Picks up about 7, maybe 6 on that. But he gets out of bounds, stops the clock. It ended up being a gain of 6, so 2nd or 4. Oh, you got Dylan Bell down at the bottom there. I think it's Lovett and Smith and Delp up top. Beck's dropping back. He's going deep. He was hit as he threw. And oh my gosh, Arian had it. It was a hotly contested ball. It was tight. It was close. That was just really good defense. All right, 3rd and 4. They're kicking it out to Etienne, trying to get the first down, and he does, and gets out of bounds. What sucks is Hunter and Genty having once in a generation type seasons in the same year. Exactly. Yeah, that's the problem. You have 2 ridiculous things happening at once. It's a tough call. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Oh, free play. Free play. He's going deep. It's intercepted, but it was a free play. And Makuba. Oh, Makuba gets rocked by Ernest Green. And doesn't hit the ground either. Nah, it wasn't an arm punt. It was a free play, so you just throw one downfield. So you had the offsides decline. There was pass interference as well. Oh, that sucks. All right, Nintendo Mike, I'll see you soon. Chef Red, Mikael Williams, worth the top 10. I don't know if he's worth the top 10 pick. That's a little rich for me. It's just that he is going to test out really well. That's the thing. And Texas using a timeout. Still 8 seconds left, too. Nah, you're good, Thompson. If anything, man, the run back by Makuba kind of acted as a means to drain the clock, which was actually really smart on his part. Oh, I put Georgia at 7. Oh, in my thumbnail. Dude, I use the AP rankings. Hold on. I use the AP rankings. I don't use what the college football playoff rankings are. Hold on. Oh, another free play, and it's another interception. Anthony Hill. But it is a free play. When did AP adjust this? Dude, okay, so when I made the streams, on a side note, when I made the streams, made the thumbnails for the streams, those were the rankings I was given. Yeah, those were the rankings after week 14. 3 and 7. So it's 1st and 5. They're at their 47. Oh man, dude. Or they're at the 42, unless your field goal kicker can hit it from 59. So Nate, that's what the AP had at the beginning of the week. They changed it as the college football rankings came out. So ugh. No, I agree, Thompson. You can't just throw it, but it does allow you to be more reckless, which isn't a good thing for Carson Beck. He has a, if you didn't know, a tendency to be reckless this season with the football. All right, 1st and 5. Doesn't matter because this is going to be the last play. And he's chased from behind and forced fumble. It's ripped. And Anthony Hill's out here trying to make a play before half. And now the offense got it. Tate Ratledge. Is that Ratledge? No, that's Fairchild. Oh, Beck is hurt. Asking for a friend. Carson Beck. He gets hurt. Does this kick Georgia out of the playoffs with the 3rd loss? Dude, that sucks. All right, he gets back up. Dang. Dude, I know. What a crazy final drive to the half. Dude, I like Stark's answer. 8 penalties in the first half. How are you going to clean that up? Well, hopefully they call the other team for holding eventually, too. That's funny. That's hilarious. I love Stark. All right, so Carson Beck, he just came down on the arm. That's what it was. What a weird first half. Texas coach just crashed out during the interview. Dude, no, I love that, dude. I love that from Stark. 8 penalties, coach. What are you going to do? How are you going to fix it? Well, hopefully they call penalties for Georgia sometime. All these holding calls on us. Backup comes in, gets 500 yards, 4 touchdowns, goes first overall. Heard it here first, 2.2. Not serious. Dang, dude, that was wild. That was a wild way to end the half. Who has more players drafted this year? I don't know. Never really been following that. I know Ohio State has a grip of guys that could go early in this class. Ole Miss has quite a bit as well. Alabama, depending on who comes back, maybe. Those are teams off the top of my head, I guess. This is the type of game to be expected, though. 2 great defenses going at it. Yep. What up, Wicken? How you doing, bud? Ironically, Iowa has a few players. Oh, they got a few. But I think you're gonna see Xavier Wampa come back. They got Logan Jones on the interior, Connor Colby. I don't know if he ends up getting drafted though. You got the tight end there, Lachey. Caleb Johnson did declare already. I still gotta check out the Iowa corner. I've heard a lot of good things about him. Yo, we could check out some of the new Senior Bowl invites because there's a bunch of linebackers that I have not watched yet that have accepted Senior Bowl invites. I'm like, woof. Let's see if this gives you a better. Okay, that's kind of an all right look for y'all. Oh, that's still, yeah, because it's not giving y'all's full name. Hold up. Okay, yeah, this works regardless. All right, so you got guys like Malachi Moore, BJ Adams. I still gotta watch. Alex says he's kind of all right. Quincy Riley was supposed to go last year, ended up returning. He's gonna be there. My boy Dante Trader. Heck yeah. Still needs to grow, let's just say that. Maxon Hook out of Toledo, man. He was someone that I almost watched last season. The safety, I almost watched him last year. He decided to return, so I never did. But you got, oh dude, Trey Amos. That's a good group there in Mobile. Porter as well. On the defensive line, obviously Landon Jackson, Josiah Stewart, Judge Joyner. Got to watch Ty Robinson still. His running mate James Williams apparently going to Florida. Kyle Kennard, Jordan Birch, Shamar Turner. You got Omar Norman Lott as well. But here are all these linebackers. Eugene Asante, I still gotta watch. I'll probably watch him and Jalen McLeod at the same time. We got David Walker, but he's more of an edge. Yeah, I don't know why they list him at linebacker. Jeffrey Bassa, I gotta watch. Demetrius Knight, I gotta watch. I think this was their addition earlier today. Oluwafemi Oladejo, UCLA linebacker. I know he was a new addition. The offensive line group's gonna be fascinating. Just with it being a down class, I feel like we're gonna see a lot of wins for the defensive prospects. No new quarterback's been added yet. No new running back either. I think these are for the most part all the guys that I've kind of expected. I'm kind of shocked that both of the Virginia Tech wide receivers are gonna get an invite, but it is what it is. Oh, and then of course Shrine Bowl's got a ton of names I don't think I've watched yet either. Oh, Zy Alexander's gonna be going to the Shrine. Okay. Heard good things about Justin Wally. Obviously, Siobhan Revel is not going to be participating, but he's probably there for interviews and whatnot. They haven't really done much with the edge. I mean, they got both LSU defenders. That's cool. Yeah, but I mean, even here with the linebackers, Greg Penn, Aaron Smith, the Ricky White is actually a former. He's a safety. Let's see. The quarterbacks right now, Kyle McCord, Shadur, and Curtis Rourke. They only got one running back, Marcus Yarns. I'm kind of curious about. But look at all these wide receivers. Okay, they got Konata Mumfield, excuse me. But you got Juice, you got Nair. But it's like literally Shadur, like three of the 6 wide receivers that have accepted invites are all Colorado, man. Straight up. It is going to be like a pro day for Shadur, man. Hey, Wicked. Thank you for the super chat. Great live and interactive with viewers. I try. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, I forgot about Jay Higgins with the Iowa guys. You're right. Who's the second best running back in the draft? For me, it's Omari and Hampton. Grande Papi. Who are the QBs that accepted invites? For the Senior Bowl, it's Will Howard, Riley Leonard, and Tyler Shuck. Wicken, do you see Ewers and Beck as day 2 guy? Yes, I do. Or do teams reach for that? No, I don't see them going first, but I assume they're probably day 2 guys. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to go hit the restroom real quick. Can Drew Aller play himself into the first round night? It's always that possibility, but I don't know if any one game really can play a quarterback or play a player into first round conversation if they're not already there. And since Drew Aller kind of flirts with first round conversation, I mean, I think it's more so a playoff run. It's going to be a playoff run for him. Yours has injury issues. Yeah, not like, I mean, it's not like he's missed a lot of time, like year after year. But is he going to be like the Terry and Armstead of the quarterback position? He's always going to miss like 2 to 3 games every year. All right, we are going to get the Dr. Pepper football toss coming up soon. So that's always fun. Had the 2 gals do it earlier. And here they're gonna have two young men. I wonder if they're actually gonna throw the football though. I know with this Dr. Pepper game, it's more advantageous to actually just to shoot it like a basketball for more consistency. But I want to see these guys drop back, just like zip, zip, zip. Maybe that's just me being greedy. All right, here we go. Let's get this sucker started. Show me a pass. Or are they gonna just be shooting? All right, one of them set up like he's actually gonna try to like throw this like an actual civilized human being. The other one looks like he's going for jump shots. Man, this guy's yeah, no, he's going with that basketball approach or that like that arcade approach like to like the basketball shooting. And he's cooking. He's cooking them, Christian. He's cooking them. Yep. The quarterback pass never stood a chance. All right. Has anyone watched Buffalo? They've had two linebackers. Yeah, Sean Dolick or whatever. I watched him a couple of years ago, ironically. Then I decided, yeah, I haven't gotten back to him. Was it a couple of years ago? Or I'm thinking of another Buffalo. I might be thinking of another Buffalo linebacker. Let's go back to 2022. Linebackers. Huh. What about 2023? Well, maybe it was Dalek. Is it a Dalek? Could be getting his name wrong. I don't know if that's good or bad. I have not watched them myself. Oh, he had the big interception in the season finale. Where would T-Mac have ranked among receivers in last year's class? I'd probably have him right after him and Brian. I'd probably have him right after Brian Thomas. I really liked the first four wide receivers last year. Like, I think Brian Thomas I had inside my top 15. Yeah, Brian Thomas I had 14. Roma Dunze I had 6. Malik Neighbors 3. Marvin Harrison Jr. 2. So I would have had T Mac after Brian Thomas. How's Beck and yours looked? Beck is hurt potentially. I mean, not potentially, but I mean, I don't know if he's gonna play in the second half. I assume he is. Kirby sounded confident that he would be. But the offense for Georgia has been very meh, not great. You had Carson Beck kind of throw up a couple of gimme balls on like freebies, like you had the offside, so kind of threw picks that kind of killed their final drive in terms of time. Quinn Ewers, he's kind of balling, but there have been some scary plays. The interception was like a miscommunication maybe between him and Bond, or maybe he was just behind on the throw. You had the batted ball that was almost intercepted at the line of scrimmage. You had Quinn Ewers miss Gunnar Helm on an easy touchdown, but it would have got called back for defensive pass interference anyway, as Isaiah Bond had a pick. And then should have been another interception in the red zone or around the red zone. Quinn Ewers just underthrew, just ugly. So the quarterback play hasn't been like great, but Ewers has definitely been more consistent. Kyle says Sean Dolak played well a couple of years ago and was injured last season. There it is. I think he had 2 picks in the season finale. Didn't he have a pick 6 though? Marcelo, would you say T-Mac is comparable with what? Yes. I think Drake London feels like the most comparable player with T-Mac. Just smooth movers at their size that are very good at the contested catch. Drake London was, I think, a better prospect, though. Drake London was way better at the contested catch. Like, he was an 80-20 guy, 80-20 ball type of guy. T-Mac is more that conventional 50-50. But he does a really good job of being hard to bring down after the catch. Yeah, Francisco, you okay there, bud? So Carson Beck looks like he will play in the second half. He's coming out with the team. I'm doing good, Jeff. How about yourself, bud? Yeah, Drake London was nuts. He was great. Him and Paulson and Dabo had really good back and forths. Wasn't it Paulson and Dabo? Am I getting the wrong Stanford receiver? I think I might be. don't see. All right, well, here comes the kickoff. While I look for this, I think I got the wrong Stanford receiver. Wait, Carson Beck will be unable? It's going to be Stockton. Carson Beck's not coming back to the game. Oh, dang. I can't remember if this may have been a Dabo, but I'm not completely sold. All right, I'm coming, Gojo. All right, you're going to dump it to Travis Etienne. It's going to get a good gain, about 8 yards there. Cortland Sutton vibes from T-Mac. I think that's good. I think that's a good comparison. Stockton rolling out, just throwing this one away. Jalen Walker yeah, Jalen Walker's been good. He's been getting after it. All right. 3rd and 2. Are they going to try to get after the young quarterback? They bring 4. Stockton delivers. Arian Smith gets out across midfield. Okay, there we go. We're moving. What up, Dusty? How you doing? If my Jets draft Beck or Ewers, I might cash out. Crash out, excuse me. And they're going to hand off to Etienne, who picks up about 2. Maybe 3. Make a 2nd and 7. All right, 2nd and 8. And they're going to hand off again. This time it's Frazier with a good run. It's going to set up about a 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. Moss will look good in that Georgia uni next year. I don't know about that. I don't know if we see him go Georgia. And coming out in the pistol, fakes it. Here comes the pressure. Stockton's got room. He's just run. Get it. Get it with your feet. Tries to lower the shoulder. Don't lower the shoulder against a defender. You're already down 1 quarterback. All right, 1st and 10 from the Texas 37, getting it out to Love It quickly. Is Jalen Walker any good in coverage? He's okay. Are we talking about Georgia Jalen Walker? Because he spelled it differently that time. He can do simple coverage stuff, hook zone, cover the flats, but he's a good mover. Good mover. Stockton rolling out again. And Oh, was that a catch? That's lucky. The tight end able to drag the foot. Stockton, nice throw. Probably could have got that away earlier, though. Oh, that's a catch. That's nuts. You can review it, but you're only reviewing it because you want to see how beautiful it was. So now they're at the Texas 19. Now, keep in mind, they come out this drive knowing no Carson Beck. So the first drive, the first couple of drives, they're going to be very, very script heavy. Can Stockton continue to move the offense after that? It's going to be kind of the big question. So while him being able to move the offense is encouraging, can it be sustainable? Ooh, smacked my elbow. All right, 1st and 10, an empty backfield. Goodness gracious. And it's a quarterback draw. Oh, he gave the safety the okie doke. We got a 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2 now situation. All right, 2nd and 1. We're going to get a handoff here to Etienne. And Etienne is in the end zone. First touchdown of the game. Finally. Also angry. So hot. Thank you. Hey, Andrew, I've seen enough. Start Stockton the whole playoff. All right, well, there it is, man. Georgia goes up 10-6. That's a Gunner Stockton. Do you know Walter Nolan has 10 tackles for losses more than Mason Graham? With 9, Walter has more sacks, I think, than Nolan. After his speed at the combine could be the first. I don't know about that. Like, Mason Graham does a lot of things well, man. And with defensive interior, a lot of what you see is not going to be reflected in the stats. All right. Let's calm down on the backup quarterback. I'm telling you, first couple of drives are going to be heavily scripted. How does he look once we come out of that? Yeah, Nolan's a stud. Don't get me wrong. I love Nolan. Everyone talking about, man, it should have been talking about stock. I don't know if Nolan will have an all-time great combine like that. I think he's going to test very positively, though. I still, when it comes to, if we're gonna talk statistically, when it comes to defensive tackles, I look at defensive stops, which are plays in the run game resulting in either no gain or a negative loss, which that's kind of redundant. Negative and loss, a loss. I look at pass rush win rate. Pass rush win rate's huge when we're talking about these guys on the defensive line. Also missed tackle rate could kind of be a little key. I mean, you're gonna, just by virtue of being along the defensive line, you're gonna have a higher missed tackle percentage. But depending on how outlandish it is, I'd like to see a guy that can finish those tackles. Oh my gosh, Kyle. So it's an elbow. So he did come down hard. Carson Beck did come down hard on that elbow. As he got hit as he was throwing. Initially, I thought it was his throwing arm. And I thought it was by virtue of the defensive line, like when he threw it. Oh no, it is his arm. Okay, no, it wasn't the arm he came down on it. It was okay. It was the throwing arm. Okay, I'm mistaken. Okay, that's on me. So yeah, dude, his arm got pushed back. That might be a tricep or a bicep issue, man. That sucks. But look at Carson Beck. He's up in there helping Stockton. They want to win this game. What up, Nintendo Mike? All right, gonna fake the handoff to Wisner. Gonna get that out to Matthew Golden, who's just been unstoppable this game. The only one that's stopping him is himself. Should have had the first touchdown in the game. All right, now we're gonna get a handoff to Wisner. But dude, he gets hit like 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. There was no room. Towards UCL. I don't know. They thought about him coming back, so I don't know how bad the actual injury is. All right, we're gonna get another handoff here to Wisner to the outside, and it ain't going nowhere, dude. Georgia's penetrating. They're getting in the backfield too easy. Oh, dude. That was nice. Dude, Jalen Walker was able to get in there and penetrate. Then Williams was able to kind of push the play to the sideline further. Nice. All right, here comes the pressure. Ewers in trouble. Throws it up and throws it out of bounds. Yeah, Carson Beck is presumably out for the remainder of the game. Do you have no, Walter Nolan's my DT too. I've been pretty high on Walter Nolan thus far this season. You think everyone's draft is messed up? Oh, it's gonna be messed up, period, dude. Who does Georgia have? Georgia, Cindo Mike. I don't know what you're asking there, bud. Yeah, Kenneth Grant, I think, is DT5 for me. But dude, everyone's gonna have this defensive tackle and edge class ranked in all kinds of wild different ways because it's that talented. So they call it offsides on, did they, I think they said DJ Campbell, right? Their QB now is Gunnar Stockton. So we're going to get a punt. No, it's actually going to be good, like decent field position. They're going to get it. Georgia's going to get the ball back at the their own 33-34. Who is? Oh, I'm not there yet, Jeff. Typically, I like to get for sure numbers, metrics, sizes, testing times. And then I'll start going through guys that similarly in that at that size, speed, agility, explosiveness, and look for play styles. I'm just not there yet when it comes to like Walter Nolan. Because I mean, this was a dude that was playing edge last year for not like a majority of the time, but he was playing outside quite a bit for Texas A&M. Like the dude's got the movement skills, man. Dude's nice. What position do you think you hit on the most when it comes to the draft position? I know Alex is big on the corners. I don't know, man. I like to think I typically get the corners pretty dead on. For me, I feel like offensive tackle can be hit or miss. I feel fairly confident. Like if we're just going back, taking a look at the last couple of years, like my top 3 corners in 2022, I had Sauce, Steenley, McDuffie, all top 10 grades. Which then followed by like the other 2 I had first round grades on. Kyrie Elam, Andrew Booth. Yuck. I did like Roger McCreary, Kyler Gordon, Cam Taylor-Britt, Tyreek Woolen, MJ Emerson, and Zy McCullum, along with Marcus Jones out of Houston, who's done some things for the Patriots. All those guys were in my like 3rd round tier. I feel like typically edge is kind of hard to miss on. Kind of have some sort of indication of like if a guy's going to be able to work out or not in the NFL. Feel fairly confident about wide receivers. I had Garrett Wilson as the top guy in this class. He ends up being pretty much the top guy. I was lower on guys like Jahan Dotson. I didn't have a first round grade on, but I also really liked Sky Moore in this class, and that hasn't worked out. That's just one draft class. I mean, we could take a look at 2023. Yeah, like my top 3 corners were Christian Gonzalez, Devin Witherspoon, and then Joey Porter Jr. I had Deonte Banks next, but I had effort issues like with him. It's kind of scared with Tyreek Stevenson, Manuel Forbes, dude. Oh, this class was kind of wonky. Oh, you know who it was? Caillou Blue Kelly. That was the Stanford corner that had pretty good matchups with Drake London a couple like back-to-back years. So they try to go for a wide receiver reverse. Ends up losing 7 yards. Nice play. Angel, what's up? Why are they not throwing flags on Georgia? I feel like it's a solid question. We haven't seen a lot of Georgia flags. I don't think the rest have necessarily made bad calls, though, against Texas. They get it to ETN. Nice gain to set up a 3rd and not necessarily reasonable, but A third and makeable. 3rd and 10. What College River are dead? I have no idea what Nintendo. I have no idea what that sentence is. All right, 3rd and 10. Let's see what we got here. We're gonna play it safe. Here comes the pressure. Oh, and it went backwards. It went backwards, and they got so lucky that went out of bounds. Dude, that pressure got to him so freaking quickly. Dang. Yeah, he got lucky that sucker bounced out of bounds. And he was legitimately throwing the football. It ends up just going backwards. Ooh. It keeps autocorrecting me. What college rivalries are dead? Oh, I don't know, dude. Whichever ones are dead, I'm probably not thinking of. Flag comes out. They're calling delay a game. Ugh. Oh, Miami Notre Dame. Haven't seen that rivalry in years. All right, here comes the punt after 4th and 31. Texas is going to get good field position, but Silas Bolden's going to get him even better because he's out across the 50 and the 40, down at about the 40. The Georgia 40. All right, so officially down at the Georgia 39. Oh, the punter. What the hell happened to the punter? They got him limping off the field for Georgia. All right. Great position for Ewers. He fakes the handoff, goes over the middle to guess who? Matthew Golden. First down inside the 30 now. All right, 1st and 10 at the Georgia 27. Great field position. They get it out to DeAndre Moore Jr. real quick. Maybe picks up a couple. Do you think the position you're best at grading at is corners in a class? Probably corner. Corner and wide receiver, I feel really confident with my takes. Offensive lines, I think the one that it's like, hey, I feel like every year I'm learning something new with the offensive line. Or just another aspect of watching it. Ewers tries to float it up, get it, tries to float it up and give enough air for Moore to run underneath it, but it was just too far out in front of him. Excuse me. It's gonna be 3rd and 10 now. Alabama and Auburn will continue to play each other, but it's a one-sided rivalry currently. Well, Alabama last year, keep in mind, they won it on a 4th and goal from like the 30. So it's still an exciting rivalry. All right, here comes the pressure, and there is the sack. That's Wilson. Walker may have been the first guy there. Dude, Bond has been quiet since having the ankle injury. Like the only like big game he's had as of like since that is the Florida game. Gojo, you just asked to come in here, buddy. All right, Bird Auburn. Here comes the 51-yarder. And he missed it. He's hooked it a second time. Oh, no. Quinn Ewers is struggling now. I think when they get in scoring position, it's not necessarily struggling, but there's misses. And to be fair, is the sack his fault? No. It's 3rd and 10. Those routes are going to take a minute to develop. And he's just not been given the time. Laces out, Dan. Laces out, Dan. All right, buddy, I got you. Unless he kills in the combine, I see him as a midday 2 pick. Talking about yours? Yeah, I feel like midday 2 sounds about right. Texas has had its struggles with capitalizing on good field position all season long. Rivals that are still alive are Georgia, Georgia Tech. Well, Georgia Tech was just competitive this year. Here, hold on. Let's look at the history real quick before I make a blanket statement. Here, I want to see game results as of late. Dude, I mean, Georgia's won the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. That's more than. That's a longer win streak than what Bama has over Auburn right now. And I mean, dude, like, I mean, the game was good last year, apparently. Isaiah Bond, I think that's about right. I think Isaiah Bond probably comes back because he's a true junior. Or he's a 3rd-year player. I don't know if he's like a redshirt sophomore or a true junior. I feel like he's a true junior. Michigan Ohio State continues to be a banner rivalry. Illinois Northwestern's one I don't know if many people are invested in. Sorry. Wisconsin, Minnesota, yeah. I mean, people still care about like Miami, Florida, Florida State, Florida. So the punter is now out for the remainder of the game for Georgia. Golly. All right, Stockton. We've seen him 2 different drives, one great, one good, and Trevor Etienne ripping on a huge gain. He's inside the 20. Holy moly, let's go. Oklahoma, Texas, of course, of course. See, that's Etienne. The home run shot any given moment. 48-yard run. Well, Florida and Miami's big for them. They toss it out to Frazier, who gets back to the line of scrimmage. North Carolina, NC State. Yeah. That's like saying Virginia Tech's still a hot rivalry. It's not really. It's hot for the teams, but it's not a hot one for public viewing. All right, 2nd and 9 for Georgia. They're at the 19. Texas. Stockton's dropping back. He's going to the end zone, and it's flying well into the back of the end zone. You want to talk about rivalry? How about just every game in the MAC? Like, the MAC is the best middle of the week viewing of football ever. They just give you bangers. You got Cash Jones going out, and Stockton's actually going to run with it. He's going to try to force his way through, but he's going to be short by about 3 yards. And they're going to go for it. Fun fact, their holder and their backup holder, Carson Beck and the punter. Carson Beck was the holder. The backup holder was the punter. Both those guys are out of this game. Freaking wild. And we're going to get it. It's going to be a handoff to Cash Jones, and he's going to drive and get there, but there's a flag. There's a late flag. Kirby Smart's yelling hands to the face. Oh, Kyle, you're in New Zealand? So hands to the face on the defense. Oh, dude, college football in general is a great atmosphere. I'm glad that we're going to get Texas A&M back. Oh. All right, 1st and goal. Empty backfield. They're at the 4. You got Etienne in motion. Oh, and Stockton's going to roll out on like a quarterback power and maybe lose a yard. Might be down at the 5. Oh, Joe. Beating at my door. It's 2nd and goal, Gojo. And they're going to hand it off to, is that Frazier? No, it's Etienne. It's another loss. I've always been a Niners fan. Well, so people know, I'm not a glory hunter. Oh, that's fine. What up, Mr. Taters? What's up, Productions? All right, and Stockton, he's going to run it, but he gets to maybe the 6. Oh, you're going to lay down, buddy? Okay, you go lay down, Gojo. Now, are they going to be able to kick a field goal is the question. They're going to bring out the field goal unit. And it's going to be Stockton that's the holder. Tater, you've transformed into a Notre Dame fan the last few weeks. Me too. Because they've been a covering machine. I bet them up last week and they hit. And hey, they hit the field goal. Got the field goal slide whistle over here. They hit the field goal. We have a 7-point game. What's your plan for bowl games? Don't know yet. We'll certainly do a grip. I mean, we're gonna do a grip of the New Year's Eve, the New Year's Six bowls. We're gonna do as many playoff games as we can, of course, with the national championship. And I'll look at some of the matchups. It's gonna be a little weird because I have family coming into town on the 20th, and they're gonna be here during the New Year's season, so I won't be able to stream a ton, or maybe at all during that time period. So during the Christmas time, probably won't be many streams, if at all. Nintendo Mike, are you sure you're okay? I am okay. Why? Why'd you ask? Broshmo, are you gonna do NCAA? No, I'm not gonna do basketball games. I don't keep up with college basketball until the conference championship or conference tournaments start. I don't keep tabs on other sports like I used to. I'm trying to get back into baseball. All right, they're gonna go with a run here to Wisner that picks up maybe 2. That cough sounds bad. Oh, dude, I've had this cough since the day before Thanksgiving. I'm literally just getting over it now. Coughs tend to linger. It's different for everybody, so. And literally, it's like flu season, dude. Like it's gone. It went through my family. It's went through a variety of my friends and their families. It's that time of year. I need some NyQuil. Well, I can't take NyQuil because I have to stream another game. I did take DayQuil this morning. Drinking a lot of hot tea. I just want to make sure the voice doesn't go out. That's kind of the big thing. Nah, you're good, Nintendo Mike. I'm just checking, dude. I'm just checking. I was just asking. I was like, oh, what do you mean by that? No, I went to urgent care the day before Thanksgiving because I wanted to be able to play in the Turkey Bowl because I play football all of 2 times a year. Like a week before, well, about like the week of the Super Bowl, me and a bunch of people get together. And this is flag football. I'm too old for that contact. And Thanksgiving. So I wanted to make sure, hey, could at least get out there. And I played Turkey Bowl. Got my touchdown. That's all I wanted. That's all I needed. But yeah, no, like the worst day is like now it's just a lingering cough. That's it. Got that old minor cough. Pa, I think I got the black lung. What was that, Zoolander? Cough once if you think Travis Hunter should be Hoffman. Ugh, oh my gosh. Okay, Mr. Taters. Guys, leave me alone. Let me cough. Let me cough. I'm just gonna turn the mic off when I want to cough. Just like that. Just like that. I'm just gonna turn the mic off when I want to cough. I smoke too. I did used to smoke cigarettes a lot. Quit that once I got married. All right. Kyle, gosh. All right, you were stepping back. Gets it out to guess who? Your favorite, Golden. Picking up a nice gain there, about 20 some yards. Dude, Golden's been unguardable in this game. They are now already on the other side of midfield. Handoff to Wisner. Picks up about 6. I might have to roast him since he won't acknowledge my text. Hey, dude, productions. I swear. Do nothing but talk good about the Texans. Do you think Notre Dame has a chance to win? Yes, I do. They have a really good defense and they have discovered their identity on offense since that terrible loss in South Bend. All right, Ewers dropping back. Oh, man, the pressure came and he got rocked. Was that a corner blitz? All right, we got a 3rd and 3 here. And they are fake the handoff and they get it out. Oh, more touchdown. Just like that. That was a good fake handoff. I was sold for a minute. I was like, what are they training this like 4 down territory? I live 15 minutes away from South Bend. I was raised to hate Notre Dame. Really? Interesting. And they just get it out quick to DeAndre Moore. And just like that, we got a tied ball game in the 4th quarter. Nice. All right, Nintendo Mike, man, you be easy, bud. We're an hour away from the Big Ten and ACC championship game. CJ Carr. I haven't watched CJ Carr. I have no. I couldn't give you thoughts on him. And we're gonna get a touchback here, or a fair catch touchback. All right, man. Let's see. This is where I'm like, okay. Now you're off that early script with Stockton. Let's see how the rest of this game goes for him. Can Georgia continue to move the football? When they win, I want my shine. Oh no, dude. I mean, if the Texans win, great. I had them going to the AFC Championship game, so I don't even know what to tell you. All right, fake handoff Stockton. He's running around, loses yards. It's gonna be 2nd and 12. They got Frazier in the backfield now. Second and 12. Fake the handoff. Dumps it to the run back. Frazier makes it. That's going to be a nice 3rd and 3. So that's going to be super manageable. No, Carson Beck got hurt. He got hurt on the final play of the first half. All right. Gets it out to Dominic Lovett, and they read that easy. Lost yards. 4th and 5 now. Ugh. So now, keep in mind, this is the backup punter. Oh, it's a fake. It's a fake, and they get the first. Toss it to Arian Smith. Let's go. Is this a playoff game? Because it feel like it. So Georgia's still on offense. You got ETN now back in the backfield. Got trips up top. And they're going to hand it off. Going to gain maybe 2. Little 3. Got a little push forward there. What a crazy play call. I see Jarrett Wilson. I think Jarrett Wilson's the top center in this class. All right, we got 2nd and 7. People don't want Alabama in the playoffs. I think a lot of people just don't think they deserve to be in the playoffs. And ATN ripping off a good gain, gets across midfield. All right, you got empty backfield here. Cash Jones down at the bottom there. Looking for a screen to Smith, and oh my gosh, he runs into a wall of Texas players. Yeah, I mean, these screens aren't really doing much. Just not doing much. But I mean, you got the backup quarterback in. I get it. I get it. You don't want the backup coming in there and throwing some risque passes. And nice. That was a good anticipation throw. He threw that before Smith even started his break to the outside. It's going to be 3rd and 3. I don't know what one catch for 22. I don't know who has that stat line. Who's your top 3 to win the Natty? I would have said Georgia. I'm kind of curious to see if Beck will be healthy for that, but Oregon, I like Tennessee actually quite a bit. And I feel like you got to say Ohio State, right? Maybe I'll say Notre Dame instead. All right, tosses it to Etienne for an easy first. Easy first. And oh, now we got another wide receiver reverse. Oh, and he fumbles, but he falls right on top of it. Golly. Oh, Boise State. I would love Boise State in the Natty. Oh, that was a good strip. And we're going to get a handoff here. And this is Frazier. Frazier out past the first inside the 20. Dude, he looked so angry running in with that football. Kyle says, Bama being eliminated from playoffs while Miami had a first round bye and then trading places after Miami loses by 3 to Syracuse is wild. I know the SEC is more challenging division, but crap. No, I think for me, it's like you look at Alabama, and it's like you lost. You lost to Oklahoma. It's just so hard to defend. All right, they're going to hand it back off to Frazier, who's inside the 5. He fumbled. Oh my gosh, Georgia, what the hell? But Texas is reacting like that they didn't get it. Okay, Georgia has it. Wow. And that's Makuba had the nice little peanut punch. Like, dude, I think there's a great case for South Carolina to be over Miami, but it's hard to make that case for South Carolina to be over Alabama with the head-to-head win. But keep in mind, it's the middle of the season, and South Carolina loses that game. That's in Tuscaloosa by 2. All right, they toss it to Etienne to the sideline, and he gets the 5, loses a yard. And that's the thing, man. South Carolina just doesn't have it. Like, okay, they got pounded by Ole Miss. Straight up. They should have beat LSU. Between the officiating and Lenore Sellers getting hurt, that's a tough one. But then you lose to Bama. It's like none of your losses are bad. And they hand it off to, I don't know who that is, but he got rocked. That's Phillips, and Phillips is still on the ground. So it was a little like wide receiver end around. That's dude, Makuba out here. It don't look like he's 190, but he's out here throwing the body around, laying hits. Dude, Makuba has been nuts this game. Absolutely nuts. I think Bama only got in because, yeah, no, dude. Yeah. The College Football Committee, ESPN, they freaking love Bama. They're like, love me, Alabama. That's why I'm kind of like, for one, I'm rooting for Clemson. Not because I dislike SMU, but SMU, by what the playoff committee has stated and established, that they're not going to have the conference championship, the teams in there, be like, it's not going to be a consequence for losing the conference championship game. So those teams, even if they get moved back, it's not going to be by like big. It's the way they worded it, it's like we're not going to, if these teams would make the playoff prior to the conference championship game, we're not going to kick them out because they lose it. But of course, that eyes and or beauty's in the eye of the beholder. If SMU loses ugly to Clemson, then that gives the college football committee an out to put Alabama instead of SMU. But I think if you got a reasonably all right game, you're going to get Clemson in there who's going to knock out Alabama. Clemson's going to come in and be the 12th seed. And SMU is going to still be able to hold on and be like 10th or 11th seed. Maybe 9. Depends on what the injury is with Carson Beck. I mean, if they hold on to this game, I mean, they're gonna get an actual bye, so they're gonna be a top 4 seed. So I don't know, man. Things are good. Things are gonna be wild. Things are gonna be interesting after we get done with these conference games. SMU has such a run-heavy offense. I don't see Clemson's offense having the ball long enough to blow out SMU, which, yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm not saying Clemson wins that game. If I had to put money on it, which I did, I would go with Clemson. Just the more talented team from a roster standpoint, not by much. And I mean, it's do or die, but I tend to agree. I don't see a blowout happening in this game. But you got to wonder if like SMU loses that game by like 20, 21, is that enough for the college football playoff committee to be like, yeah, that's too ugly of a loss? That's the kind of things you got to think about with the college football playoff committee, man. All right, we got 3rd and goal from the 3. Stockton dropping back, and it's batted at the line. He had Etienne. It was going to be contested, but there was a chance. There was a shot. Yeah, you got to take the lead at this juncture. Kick the field goal. Praying for the parlay. I'm always praying for the parlay. I took Clemson money line, Oregon money line. I took Louisiana -5.5. I really believe in Louisiana, but also I need Georgia to win, and right now, not necessarily the case. All right. There we go. There's the lead for Georgia. There's a 4:32 left in the game. Georgia is just taking the 16-13 lead. Speaking of which, Louisiana and Marshall will kick off in the next 20 minutes. That's a good Louisiana team, man. Their only losses on the year are... let's jump over here real quick. Tulane, which Tulane was a good team at the beginning of the... Tulane was a good team until like 2 weeks ago. And then South Alabama, which South Alabama I think was pretty hot during the last and like their final stretch. They end the season 6-6. Yeah, they ended the year relatively hot. They only lost by 7 to Texas State. Relatively good Sun Belt school. Lost to Georgia Southern by 4. But I mean, look at this. They got butt whoopings against Southern Miss, Louisiana Monroe, Troy. They were a much better team in the second half of the season. Yeah, but I believe in Louisiana Monroe. I think they've shown enough. They've done enough. I think they could win by more. I think they could win by about a touchdown. Quinn Ewers got to do something this half. I mean, he had the touchdown on a really good read. Good play design. I have to get more H2O. Do you think the NFL will ever have a... No, they won't have a G League. Like the CFL is kind of like a G League for the NFL. And I mean, the XFL is going to kind of serve as that too. There'll never be like a G League per se, though. All right. Are we going to get a return? No return. Texas will get the ball at their own 25. Man, that second fumble was right next to the defender. He just didn't know the ball was on the ground. I wonder if Mateo Uyangale will stay in Oregon another year. Him and Birch are a crazy duo. Yeah, dude, he's been nuts. Actually, shot at the NFL, unlike unfortunately his brother. All right, we got a 2nd and 11 after getting nothing on the run. Ewers is dropping back. Here comes the pressure, and he's sacked. That's Michael Williams with the sack. Chambliss forcing the pressure. Ewers dropping back. Gets it out. And it's intercepted! That's Dalen Everett's 2nd interception of the game. Game's not over. There's 3:36 left and 3 timeouts. How many field goals have we seen in this game compared to touchdowns? This game ain't over. Is that the brother of Florida Seminole? Yeah, that's the brother of DJ. Dude, that was just good anticipation by Everett. He was waiting for that break that turned to the sideline, and the pass ends up being a bit more inside than it needs to be because of the pressure. Like Cameron Williams got pushed right back into Ewers. All right, we're going to get another handoff to Etienne. Picks up maybe 2. Going to be 2nd and 8. They're going to try to tick this time down. and returns into a first rounder when he plays Texas. All right, fake the handoff. They're going to go with a pass, and he's going to dump it to Etienne out in space. He's able to create. He's going to make it about a 3rd and 3, but there's a flag. Hold on, Georgia. We got a number? 55. Oh, Jared Wilson, the center. No. All right, 2nd and 18. Ugh. All right, you got Stockton and shotgun. Evans in motion. Yeah, we're going to get a run here from Frazier. Picks up about 4 or 5 yards. And Texas using a timeout. All right, this might sound crazy. Depending on what you get on this 3rd down, I don't think it's crazy to go for it on 4th. Like, think about it. What, like, I guess what a field goal achieves for you is it makes it that Texas can't tie the game with a field goal, but their field goal kicker has missed 2 in this game. I think, hey, if this is still, if we don't get it on 4th down, it's a 3-point game. We make the stop, and their field goal kicker still can miss it. He's already missed 2 in this game. I think you might go for it on 4th down. I'm just saying. I don't know about that one, Angel. Live in Austin, Texas, but I'm not a Texas fan. Let's go UT. Is Notre Dame gonna play Arizona State? No, we have no idea, Taters. There's a lot that can go down. Like, if Oregon loses, they become the 5th seed. If SMU loses, now Clemson's in the playoff. There's going to be a lot of movement based on the results of the next slate of conference games, conference championship games. And I'd argue that there's a case to be made for Arizona State being ahead of Alabama. Good. I think they're so far down in the rankings. Is it here? You good?
Yeah. Are you done streaming right now?
No, I'm still doing it.
The kids and I are gonna go to Lindsay's for dinner. I was gonna make.
Dude, it feels so, the cold air from out there feels so nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's because I got all these lights. I don't want the mic to pick it up. Hey, Keela. I like it. It's nice. The game's back. Love you. We'll look into those rankings after this 3rd and 13. Thoughts on Scatabo? I love Scatabo. Scatabo is straight up. He is like just a football player. Still, I think he's like a mid to late day 3 pick, but still, man, just not a high end athlete. They bring the pressure. Stockton gets it out and it's intercepted. No. Oh my gosh, dude. Can you imagine if that ended up being a pick 6? All right, Texas, they're at their own 34. Viewers going for a screen to Wisner. Wisner's out past the 40, down at about the Texas 45. First down. Yep, that was a bad interception, but that is what happens when you have guys that don't have a lot of starting experience under pressure. Oh, Izzy, of course this game. I felt like this. Of course, if this game wasn't as good, wasn't better than Iowa State, Arizona State, I would have been sad. You don't have faith in the kicker. Yeah, that's why I said like, hey, maybe make it like a 4th and manageable, and go for it on 4th down. Interception, that just sucks. Where's Isaiah Bond? He's out there doing cardio. Isaiah Bond just hasn't been the same guy since the ankle injury, man. He's right now at the bottom of the screen. They hand off to Wisner. Oh man, picks up maybe a yard, maybe 2. And it's the 2-minute timeout. Oh man. What a crazy game. I wonder if either the next champion or like conference championship games are gonna be like this. Wisner's not explosive at all. He's alright. He's more shifty than anything else. Like, just go watch the past 2 games with him. He's good. He's a good back. I honestly think he could be on par with like a Jonathan Brooks. Texas needs a miracle? No, they need a field goal. Or a touchdown. Touchdown really seals the game. All right, I think that Louisiana Marshall game's about to kick off right now. Nate Frazier has elite explosive potential. He runs hard. I don't think there's anything in particularly special. About Frazier, I think he's good. From what I've seen thus far, he looks like a very no nonsense runner, which is fine. He's not gonna create nothing or something from nothing, but he's just hard to bring down. Gets going in a hurry, wants to get north south real quick, like real easy. As a Panthers fan, you compare Wisner to Jonathan Brooks makes me want. I mean, if you think Wisner's bad, then I mean, I don't think you're getting much difference with Jonathan Brooks. Like Jonathan Brooks was a no nonsense guy that was shifty. Like he could find the hole. Good patience. Good vision. Sorry, I was watching something. Good patience, good vision. Hits the hole. That's good initial burst and good launch speed. But it's not like there was anything elite about him. Viewers throws another interception. He might get run out of town. He's still got the playoffs to go through, so can't run him out of town yet. Yeah, Frazier runs violent. Oh, no. Frazier is not more explosive than ATN. I disagree. The ETN's one of the most explosive players in college football right now. All right, false start on the offense. You'll see when you watch film. Yeah, because I don't watch film. Frazier runs like he's got bills to pay. Oh, that's very accurate. You got more emotion here. And he gets it to Moore. Yeah, you had Moore in motion, hitting kind of a angle drag route. All right, we got 3rd and 2. Here comes the pressure. Ball is batted. And that's CJ Allen with the deflection. 4th and 2 now for Texas. So, very manageable. All right, 4th and 2. Here comes the pressure. Gets it. More first down. Down at about the 44. All right, Ewers dumping it again to Moore, dude. Moore can't be stopped. I was Starks on him this time. All right, he hands it off to Wisner, cuts it up. He gets into about the 30. Oh, Isaiah Bond's limping. Like I told you, dude, Bond has not been healthy this whole season. Bond looks frustrated too. took out Isaiah. All right, Georgia used the timeout. 39 seconds left in the game. Imagine Genty on the Eagles pairing him with Saquon. Oh my gosh. Jalen Hurts may never have to pass the football again in his life. Vaughn got destroyed there. Was it the ankle too? Because he was hopping off. I just assumed he maybe re-aggravated the ankle. All right, 1st and 10 from the Georgia 29. You got Golden in motion, and he's going deep. Wingo, and they're throwing a flag on Everett. Yeah, Derry, it's almost like you don't think Etienne is literally lightning in a bottle. It's almost like we didn't see him rip off a big run in this game. Yeah, gets it to Wingo. Everett can't turn around, make the play. All right, first down at the 15 or 14, excuse me. Fakes it outside, and here comes the pressure, and Quinn Ewers is on the ground. Oh, I thought he was hurt. I thought Quinn Ewers was hurt. Oh, man, ball almost came loose, too. Brandon, fun fact with referees, they're inconsistent. Yeah, dude, I don't think Frazier's not that. He is not more explosive than Trevor Etienne. All right, we got 2nd and 15, 29 seconds left. They're only bringing 4 now. Oh, Wingo almost went up and made a good play. That wasn't half bad. Dude, Wingo's just so big. Oh, just out of the reach. Inconsistent, just like the shout he shows. Yeah. Agree to disagree. All right, empty backfield. You got Wisner motioning back. All right, he's motioning back outside. And it's a quick screen to Wingo, and he drops it. That's incomplete. That's not a fumble. That's incomplete. Yeah, violent's like the perfect word to describe. Well, you could be explosive and violent. And I'm not saying Frazier's not explosive. I just don't think he's more explosive than Etienne. Yeah, no, never had possession. Wasn't a catch. Yeah, Wingo's pretty young. All right, Burnt Auburn. He has He is 4 for 4 on game tying field goals or game winning field goals. Game tying and game winning. He has missed 2 today. Taters, if Ben Johnson becomes the head coach for my Bears, I wonder if he'd consider drafting Genty. I think if he's available when the Bears are picking and there's not good offensive line talent, potentially. Oh, absolutely, Thompson. 100%. All right, here comes the field goal attempt. It'll be from about 37 yards. Keep in mind, the ones he missed were like 40 and 50. Yeah, that's good. Nailed it. Not even a doubt. Oh, Bond's been hurt. Maybe he does. I don't know. They had a good connection before Bond had the ankle injury. Yeah, I don't blame everyone in cowboy country for wanting, like, Ben Johnson's like going to be the most sought after head coaching candidate this offseason. And he's going to be able to pick from the likes of teams that have like Dak, Caleb Williams, Trevor Lawrence at quarterback. All right, we're going to get no return. Georgia's going to ball at their own 25. I'm curious if they just take this to overtime. Keep in mind, Stockton is also the holder. As Beck is normally the holder. Yeah, they're going to just run it and take it into OT. Keep in mind, Beck, normally the holder. Punter, normally the holder. Both injured. They're on their second or third string holder. That's wild. I don't think Slowick leaves. I'm pretty confident Slowick had he got an extension over the offseason. And I think that's so he will not leave. So I don't think he leaves. No, I don't. I don't think Johnson turns down another head coaching cycle where he would be the most sought after candidate. I don't think he does that again. It was a surprise when he did it last year. I don't see him doing it this year. All right. Whenever this game goes final, we will move over to the Oregon Penn State game. Once I end this stream, it'll redirect you straight to that stream. So no need to do anything. Just sit back and enjoy. Never been a Lions fan, but for win it all. Oh, dude, yeah. If they win it all, I'll be happy, dude. I like the Lions been bad so long. It's nice to see the Lions doing well. All right, we know Georgia's built for this. They just did eight overtimes a week ago. Tater. All right, Georgia's gonna play defense first. All right, here comes Texas. Arch Manning gonna start the overtime. Imagine this is some sort of run play. Yeah, it's a keeper. All right, picks up about 4. And here comes yours. All right, we got 2nd and 5. Gonna fake the handoff to Wisner. And you got yours just gonna throw this one away. Gonna be 3rd and 5. All right, yours dropping back. Nice. Throws that into, is that Wingo? Wingo on the quick slant for the first down. And timeout, Georgia. All right, 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Viewers going to the end zone. Yeah. Well guarded. Just out of the reach of Golden. Gonna get a 2nd and 10 here. Oh, there was a little face mask in there from Golden too. Take care. Yours dropping back again, going to the corner of the end zone. Bye. High five. High five. Y'all have fun, okay? All right, 3rd and 10. Good coverage there by Malachi Starks. All right, they're showing a little blitz. They're showing like they want to come downhill. Well, they're moving all around. Are we going to get a timeout? Yeah, Ewers calls a timeout. Oh, excuse me. All right, here it comes. 3rd and 10. You got Wingo up top. Carter, Wingo, and Helm down at the bottom. And it dumps it to Wisner. Great tackle there. Was that Holden? Bolden. Nice tackle. That's the play call. That's the play call. All right. Bird Auburn. There we go. Touchdown now wins it for Georgia. Touchdown wins it for Georgia. All right, here comes Georgia. All right, what do you got, Stockton? And fake the toss. Throws it out to Delp. Delp makes one guy miss. He's inside the 20. Down at about the 16. Maybe the 17. Nice pickup there. All right, 2nd and 1. You got Lovett in motion. And they're going to throw it out quick to Lovett. He slips and they lose yards. So now it's going to be a 3rd and 3. All right, 3rd and 3. They got Delp out here for this. You got Cash Jones and ETN in the backfield. Fake the handoff. Dumps it to Delp. And he fights past the 1st down. Golly, dude, that was so condensed over there. All right, 1st and 10 at the 14. The Texas 14, of course. They haven't ran the ball yet. Motion ETN over to the left side. And there it is. There's the handoff. And ETN, trying to break it outside. Ends up being only a 2-yard gain. Makuba. What a tackle. Dude, Makuba's been so good this year. Empty backfield here for Stockton. No motion. And he's running up the middle. Oh my gosh. Dang! I mean, Stockton got right back up, but it looked like he died. It looked like he died. Was that Makuba too? Yeah, he lowers the shoulder. He's not trying to go for the head. He's not trying to go for the head. It's unintentional targeting. Dude, that means they're going to review it. Now, the review, what's important about the review is if it would mean Makuba is out for the first 2 quarters of their next game, which is kind of huge. I mean, I think he's trying to lower and lead with the shoulder. It's targeting because it's shots to the head. No foul for targeting. It's a good pickup. That's huge. That's huge for the playoffs. Is Carson Beck coming into the game? So they're trying to see if he can take a snap. Whoa. This is cinema. They picked up the targeting call, so. Yeah, no, targeting is a tough call. I mean, that's what happens when you try to make it a safer sport. All right, Beck is going to take the snap. I imagine this is a handoff, and they hands off to Etienne. Touchdown! Game over! And I hit the first leg of my parlay. Actually, I think I had Georgia money line for a single bet too. So Georgia wins. Well, Stockton had to sit out regardless because his helmet came off. All right, so I'm going to now go ahead and get us set up for Oregon, Penn State. Remember, if you stick with the stream, it's just going to redirect you to that next stream. So I'm going to go ahead, end this one, and I'll see you in, I don't know, like 30 seconds.